Yo, it's Glenn with DFS Proptology, back with another NFL prop video into the final week of the NFL season. Definitely some teams we want to avoid. We have teams that maybe less than motivated to win to secure their draft position or already locked into playoff spots, so maybe resting starters. But we did find some spots that we can exploit and hopefully take advantage of. Let's take a peek. For my first prop, let's go out to this Atlanta Falcons game. The Falcons, they have themselves in a situation where they not only need a win on Sunday to get into the playoffs, but they need Tampa Bay to lose to New Orleans. That last part, probably not going to happen. But for the first half of this game, at the very least, I expect Atlanta to be going full bore, have all their starters in. So I like Bijan Robinson going over his first half rushing prop, 43.5, 44.5, depending on where you play it. He's gone over this only 7 times this season. But as the season's gotten colder and it's later in the year, he's gone over this in his last 5 games. And most importantly, the last 2 games where Penix has started, they've leaned on Robinson quite a bit. He had 49 first-half rushing yards in his first game. He had 82 first-half rushing yards last week. This week, he faces Carolina, the worst rush defense in the NFL. They're ranked 32nd in rushing yards allowed to the running back position. They've given up over 2,800 total yards and over 5 yards per carry, the only team in the NFL to do that. So I think Atlanta continues to lean on Bijan, take the pressure off of Penix. You got one of the best running backs in football in absolutely the best possible matchup you could get. Now we'll go out to Denver, and we're going to look at a few of these wide receivers that are facing a Kansas City defense with really not much to play for. They should be resting their starters there in Kansas City, whereas Denver, they've got everything to play for. If they win, they're in. Simple as that. So right at the top, Cortland Sutton, 72.5 yards. That line's actually a little high for him. He's only gone over it 5 times this season, but Sutton's motivated to get there, not only to get into the playoffs, he's motivated there financially. If he can get to 82 yards, he unlocks a $2 million max bonus. Dude should be motivated to play. They should feed him early and often. I think he probably gets there. And then I also like his teammate, Marvin Mims, 29.5 yards. This might fluctuate a little bit too. I've seen it at 28.5. It may go up into the low 30s. I think it's playable anywhere in that range. He's gone over it in 5 out of his last 6 games. Last week, he had 8 receptions for over 100 yards against Cincy. You can see over the last 5 games, he's accumulated 26 targets, whereas his first 11 games, only 21 targets. So he's really carving out a role in this offense. That's kind of been at the expense of the number 3 receiver now, Deshaun Vele. His target share is really taking a hit with the emergence of Mims, but now his lines are set so low, I think they're in play also. He's got a 17.5 overall receiving line, and this 11.5 longest reception, I think I maybe even like that one a little bit more. He only needs a couple opportunities to get us there. Okay, guys, that's going to be our video for the day. So we have Bijan Robinson going over 44.5 rushing yards in the first half. And then we have these 3 Denver options. Now, I'm not saying to play all of these guys on the same card, but if you're building multiple cards, these are some really good pieces you could add to build some parlays, and they all have a great chance of hitting, in my opinion. We have Cortland Sutton going over 72.5 receiving yards in a game where he's motivated to get to 82 receiving yards to make some serious change. And then we have Marvin Mims, and we have Deshaun Vele going over their receiving yards, or maybe Vele's longest reception prop. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. I need help getting in front of more eyeballs. Also, follow me on X at DFS Proptologist if you want to see some of the other plays I'm making this week. And as always, bet, pray, win.